Hey, welcome back to Shawn Realty Show. Anything and everything about Oregon real estate, and I talk about the national data just a little bit too. So, how's the market in Oregon? We just went through the winter storm. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, when we hit that winter storm, everything shuts down because of the road condition. We're not really equipped to deal with the snowstorm, and a bunch of the neighbors had like power outage for about a week or week and a half. So during that time, nobody really goes see homes, and that's what we just went through. Well, this is Realtor's Lockbox Access, and we had about less than 10,000 showings in the third week of January. That was the winter storm, basically. It's 10% down. This is as cold as it can get. The weather and road condition, and then holidays. The third thing is that inventory is so low. There aren't that many homes to look at right now. I have several buyers who want to buy right now, but there aren't that many listings to buy. And currently the interest rate is hovering around 6.5%, which is better than a few months back, but it's not as good as it could be. And so the home affordability issue is another issue right now. One other article that I just saw, which was published in November of 2023, it already proved to be wrong because they predicted 7.4% declining in 2024 in the Portland, Oregon market, which I just don't see happening because the yellow dot is 2024. It's starting at a higher price than 2023 and 2022, 4% above 2023 level, and it is downward trending. However, I don't see this going down to 7.4% declining in the Portland Metro just because it's basic supply and demand. And I think some of these article writers and researchers, they look at too many numbers, and they miss out on the most basic economical data, which is the supply and demand. Especially the home price is going to be affected way more with two things. One is supply and demand. The other thing is interest rate. If supply is like, if there are too many homes to buy, that's when price will start crashing because there are less buyers to buy those homes that are listed. So what the sellers can do, they have to keep dropping the price. That's what happened in 2008, 9, 10. As I mentioned many times, in 2008, 9, 10, about to 11, every buyers had about 5 to 7 homes to look at in every weekend. And sometimes I will show about 10 homes to one buyer just one afternoon, just 3 hours straight. We don't have that right now. I haven't been driving around that much because most of the buyers, when they contact me and say, hey, here's a listing I want to see, typically it's just one. And some of them still do get multiple offers. It's kind of weird time, but that's where we are right now. Realtor.com data with these very smart people, they're already wrong, in my opinion. For those who own homes in Oregon, I actually ended up making a list of preparation before the winter power outage. I made 41 tips. I'll put the link above. But after going through the winter storm, this is actually a good time to check your roof, siding, gutter, and yard, and fence. So siding and fence, I need to do some repairs because some panels of my sidings fell down, and the fence panel, one of them fell down during that high wind day. And it's contacting the insurance company. They're taking at least a week and a half right now, it seems. A quick tip for sellers: the inventory is really low, so this is actually not a bad time to list because buyers are looking to buy. Even the interest rate is high, there's still money out there, and a lot of the young buyer, the first-time buyers, are getting help from their parent generation, the baby boomer generation, and that money is transferring. So year over year, we're about 27% below how many brand new listings that we had last year. As you can see, before they get a lot of the competition, for the sellers, this is a good time to sell because the lower inventory means more buyers will look at your property. A buying tip. Right now, the brand new homes, they can lock lower interest rate on a lot. So when you go look for like brand new homes, your interest rate you may be able to get below 5% because the builder already paid down the rate, which then can save you a lot of money. So you will find in the first time home buyer home range, if you look at brand new homes compared to same price resale home, your monthly payment could be much lower because of the rate buy down. The other buying tip might be this is a good time to ask the sellers for some credit to buy down the rate or pay down the closing cost so that you can actually get some help. For investment tips, right now, putting down 25% and finding a cash flowing investment property in the Portland metro is almost impossible. And so you have to willing to put down more than 40% in order to cash flow because of the high interest rate. However, if you pay with full cash, it doesn't matter what the rate is. You can still enjoy the cash flow with a full cash payment. But yeah, I still believe that there are some multiplexes with some good chances. So I'm looking at those daily. If you'd like to get the list of emails of those, just go ahead and send me an email and then we can set that up for you. Selling homes, if you're in Oregon, I can help. I'm actually licensed to sell anywhere in Oregon, so we can help. If you're a buyer, I may be able to find you a great realtor somewhere else in Oregon. If it's too far for me to drive and show you home, I'll find you someone else. So feel free to reach out to me. Thanks so much for watching Shawn Realty Show. And then if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.